I'm going to share my screen. Okay. You can see this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So today we are going to learn about the factorization of polynomials. Okay. First thing is just wait. And the first thing is factor theorem. I will read the theorem, and I know that some of you maybe find it difficult for learning the theorem. So you can just we will try to solve as many difficulties you may be facing. So you should listen to this theorem carefully, because you need this theorem to solve problems. And sometimes you may be asked the name of this theorem. See, state and prove factor theorem, like that, for your exam. Okay. Okay. Now let us go to what does it say? Factor theorem. If p of x is a polynomial of degree n greater than
Sir, hello sir.
yes,
Sir चुप हो जाओ.
you can speak in English. Okay.
Keep quiet.
Who should keep quiet? What were you saying?
Sir, this is
सर
Ayush
मैं कह
Kumar.
रहा हूँ
Ayush Kumar is
सर
speaking.
मैं कह रहा हूँ सर चुप हो जाओ. चुप. दिमाग की दही मत करो.
All of you, please keep quiet. If you want to tell me or ask me anything, you can speak in English. Okay.
Sir, you don't understand Hindi?
I'm not here to teach you Hindi. I'm here to teach you math. So all of you listen to my class, and if you want to ask
Okay.
me anything, then you can tell me later, not now. Okay, am I clear to you? Don't waste the time of the other students. So the factor theorem states if p of x is a polynomial of degree n greater than 1 and a is any real number, then the theorem states that x minus a is a factor of p of x if p of a is equal to 0 and p of a is equal to 0 if x minus a is a factor of p of x. I will tell you, I will first of all, whenever you are uh, given a theorem, you have to read it as many times until you understand what does it mean. Okay. So,
सर आपका क्लासरूम बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है.
So now check. P of x is a polynomial of degree.
Sir, if there was any problem, I am saying that your class is looking very good.
Okay.
I appreciate your uses of technology.
Okay, thanks.
भाई बैकग्राउंड लगा रखा है.
And
अच्छा अच्छा.
now all of you just keep quiet so that let me complete my class. Okay.
जय श्री राम.
जय श्री राम.
जय श्री राम.
those students who are making noises in my class, I am removing them. I have already removed one student. He won't be able to join in my class. And if anybody else try to make a disturbance in my class, I'll be removing them, and they won't be entering my class from next class on. Am I clear to all of you? Many noises
Yes, sir.
and are coming to my class. I won't allow it. See, P of X is a polynomial of degree
Sir,
n
Ayush Kumar is also making trouble.
of degree n greater than, and A is any real number. We are given that P of X is a polynomial of degree greater than 1. Then what it is being said? It is said that x minus a is a factor of P of X if P of A is equal to 0. Okay, that was the first case. And the next case tells that P of A is equal to 0 if x minus a is a factor of P of X. Don't worry, I will prove it so that all of you can understand.
पकड़ मेरी डाली ए रूपाली बनम तुझे रानी ए रूपाली जो यो बनता
I have removed Parag like that. He was making noises. All of you might have heard. And we are going to prove it by remainder theorem. What does the remainder theorem say? Remainder theorem states that P of X is equal to x minus a into Q of X plus P of X. Okay, it says that if a is a, or if x minus a is a factor of a polynomial P of X, then we can say that P of A, I repeat, then the remainder P of A, then the remainder is P of A. This is what the remainder theorem states that. Then we are taking from remainder theorem. What does it say? It says that we are coming to this area. I will come to this portion later. When P of X is divided by x minus a, the remainder R is equal to P of X. This is what the remainder theorem tells us, that you have already learned in your previous class. Then what we can write? We can write that P of X is equal to x minus a into Q of X plus P of A. This is what we can write. So instead of R, instead of writing R, we have written P of A. You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what does it mean? It means that dividend is equal to, here what is dividend? P of X. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. That is, which is the divisor? X minus a, and the quotient is Q of X plus remainder, that is P of A. So we have reached till here. P of X is equal to x minus a into Q of X plus P of A. But now let us come. It is given that if P of A is equal to 0, it is given. Then what happens to this equation? See, if P of A is 0, so we can cutting this part. Okay, I am cutting P of A. Then what is the remaining part? Then the remaining part is P of X is equal to x minus a into Q of X. Okay, in other words, say for example, see, I am writing 15 is equal to 3 into 5, suppose. It means the number 15 is the product of 3 and 5. In other words, the numbers 3 and 5 are the factors of 15. Am I clear? Similarly, P of x is equal to x minus a into Q of x. It means that P of x can be obtained by multiplying x minus a into Q of x, or x minus a is a factor of P of x. Clear? Am I clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is what we want to prove. We want to prove that if P of A is 0, then x minus a is a factor of P of x. So the first section is proved. Okay. Now we are going to our next section. We want to prove that P of A is equal to 0. When it is 0, if x minus a is a factor of P of x, we want to prove that in that case. Okay. So we are supposing that x minus a is a factor of P of x. Okay. Then we want to prove this. See, we are supposing that P of x is equal to someone joined with the name of our school. Who was it? St. Paul's Senior Secondary School. Someone joined with that name. You are given special instruction to join with your name only. You can just unmute yourself and introduce yourself, or I am going to remove you from the meet. Okay. See, we are supposing that P of x is equal to x minus a into Q of x plus r. That is the normal form of a polynomial. We are given that if r of x is a factor, what does it mean? See, I will show you. I will show you by an example. The same example of new example. See, we are saying that a number 42 is there. Okay. 42 is equal to 6 into 7. Then we are telling that the number 6 is a factor of 42. What does it mean? It means that the number 6 divides the number 42 exactly. Or in other words, there is no remainder at all. That is why we are saying this. If x minus a is a factor, then we can say that the remainder is 0. See, like this. Then the remainder should be 0. And one more thing, x minus a divides p of x exactly, which means the remainder r is equal to 0. How does it we get? It gets that remainder is 0, which means by remainder theorem, we can say that P of A is equal to 0. I know that it is a little bit tough, but there is no other way. You may understand when we solve another problem. Okay. So all of you should, I will put this note in our maths class. You should write this note in your, write this theorem in your notebook. This notes should be written, and you can take your rough book and you can write this factor theorem at least 3 times. Okay, at least 3 times. so that then only you will learn theorems whenever it is asked to write in the exam. Okay, so in order to do so, you should be clear with that. So if anybody is facing any difficult in understanding the theorem, you can ask me. Okay, are you all clear with it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If anybody is facing any doubts, you can tell me also. Now we are going to do an example. You will be asked questions like this. We are asked a question. Examine whether x plus 2 is a factor of, it is x cube. Okay, not x3. It is x cube plus 3x squared plus 5x plus 6 and or 2x plus 4. You are asked that whether x plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial and our next polynomial is 2x plus 4. Okay. When you are asked this kind of questions, you have to find the zero of x plus 2. What is the zero of x plus 2? X plus 2, it means nothing that I will show you. See, we are taking it as x plus 2 equals,
सर कुछ बच्चे आए थे आपकी क्लास में, आपकी मार के चले गए। बहुत बेवकूफ आदमी हो यार आप तो। मतलब कुछ छोटे छोटे बच्चे आए, आपकी लेके चले गए। अरे सर।
what were you saying?
Sir, I am saying that few students came into your class and then kicked your ass, and you cannot do a thing. How stupid are you as a teacher? You shouldn't be teaching here. Okay, bye. Now your respect among the student has been gone. Thank you.
And p of x is equal to x cube plus 3x squared plus 5x plus 6. And so I will tell you the same x plus 2 equals 0. Then it is that's what you mean by the 0 of x plus 2. Then we can say that x equal to minus 2. And again, so we are going to substitute the value of, that is the value minus 2 in this polynomial. That is p of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 whole cube plus 3 into minus 2 whole square plus 5 into minus 2. So we are going to solve it. What is minus 2 whole cube? It means minus 8 and 3 into minus 4, that is 12, and again 5 into minus 2, it is minus 10. And again the remaining. So we will get that, we will find that it is equal to 0. So by the factor theorem, we can understand that. What we can understand? We can understand that x plus 2 is a factor of this equation, x cube plus 3x squared plus 5x plus 6. And how does we found out that? We became clear about that. How was we cleared about that? We was clear by when we substitute the value of x is equal to 2. The value, I will show you once again. We substituted the value x equal to 2 in this equation and we have found the value is 0. That is p of, sorry, x equal to minus 2, not 2, it is x equal to minus 2. And then when we substituted the value minus 2 in this equation, then we got that p of minus 2 is equal to 0. And what does our reminder factor theorem says that? Factor theorem says that when p of a, or here in our specific case p of minus 2 is 0, then x minus a is a factor. See, we have substituted x equal to minus 2, which means x plus 2 is a factor of the polynomial x cube plus 3x squared plus 5x plus 6. And again, by factor theorem, we are substituting for, instead of x, we are substituting for s of minus 2. That is this polynomial. Okay, the second polynomial. Instead of x, we are writing minus 2. And you know how we got minus 2? We got it by minus 2 because x plus 2 is equal to 0 implies x equal to minus 2. And again, s of minus 2 is equal to 2 into minus 2 plus 4, which is equal to 0. So again, x plus 2 is also a factor of 2x plus 4. And again, we can check this without applying factor theorem. We can say that how can you split 2x plus 4? We can write it as 2 into x plus 2. Okay. Are you clear with this example? Am I clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you are facing any doubts or difficulty, you can ask me, okay? So can I move to our next question, next example?
Yes, sir.
So find the question is, find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of a polynomial is given 4x cubed plus 3x squared minus 4x plus k. So we want to find, we are given that x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. We want to check, or we want to find the value of k. Okay. So we are given that p of, so we are given that x minus 1 is a factor. So we want to find the solution or the zero of this factor. That is, we are taking it as x minus 1 is equal to 0, and which means x equal to 1. Okay. And we are substituting the value
Please don't
1.
disturb him.
We are substituting the value 1 in,
That's way of teaching.
sorry, what were you saying? Sapti.
Yes, sir.
You are saying something.
What, sir?
So nothing. So x equal to 1. We are substituting, instead of x, we are substituting 1 in the polynomial. So we get that P of 1 is equal to 4 into 1 cube plus 3 into 1 squared minus 4 into 1 plus a. So we can solve it. And one more thing, what is P of 1? P of 1 is 0. We are seeing why P of 1 is 0, because x minus 1 is a factor. It is already given to you. So we can say that P of 1 is equal to 0. And we are moving like this. What is 4 into 1 cube, which is 4, and plus sign is shown. And next one, 3 into 1 square, that is 3, again minus 4 plus k. When we solve it, we can find that k is equal, the value of k is equal to minus 3. Okay. So now we can use this factor theorem to solve some polynomials of degree 2 and 3. Okay. Am I clear to you? Is this clear? This much am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you are having any doubts, you can ask me now. I'm going to teach only till now. And what all things have we learned today? We had learned factor theorem. We have proved it. I remind you that you should, the notes will be given to you in our class group, and you should write the note in your textbook. And in case of this factor theorem, in your rough book, you can write at least 3 times. At least you can write as many times, at least 3 times, in order to get familiar with this factor theorem. And one more thing is that when you are asked in exam to prove factor theorem, see, in here I have just showed you by remainder theorem. In if which is asked in the section D, then you should prove the remainder theorem. Okay, don't just write by remainder theorem so and so. Don't go like that. You should write and prove the remainder theorem also. Then only you will get full mark. Otherwise, you may think that I have written remainder theorem by remainder theorem, I will be scoring full mark, but you won't be getting full mark. You know why? Because you should state the theorem and prove it. Okay. And we have proved the factor theorem, and using that factor theorem we have solved 2 examples. All this can be written in your notebook. I will be sending the notes just after the class. Okay, and from our next class we will be learning the next section, I mean this section, factorization of polynomial ax squared plus bx plus c by splitting the middle term. Okay. So, do you understand what we had learned in our class?
Yes, sir.
Are you okay with the class, or do you want to suggest any methods so that you can learn in a better manner? Any other method?
Sir, sir, in the beginning, many people were not able to connect in the meeting. Meeting is doing something error,
The main
and now also some people can't connect.
tell your friends that they are having the older version of Zoom. Okay, they have to update it. Then only they can join. And the next issue is they are facing network problem, because many students are
Sir, I
facing.
also
Okay, come on, Vaibhav, you were saying something.
sir, I also tried more than 10 times to connect the class.
The problem is that the network. Say some students have sent their screenshots. It is written in their screenshot itself. You are facing network issue. Okay. Okay, I will try to make sometimes I will try to take classes through WhatsApp, or I will just record a video and send it to you. In that case, all of you can attend the class. Okay. So I think if any other doubts regarding our class. Any other doubts?
Sir, how many chapters are going to come in exam?
2 chapters.
2 chapters.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Two
And
chapters.
so when did the exam start?
A detailed timetable will be given to you. You can start revising your section. Okay. From the chapter
Okay,
1
sir.
and the chapter 2 will be questions from chapter 1 and chapter 2 will be asked.
Okay, sir.
Is there any? If there is nothing else, we can wind up the class. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.